All right, so I just want to do a quick little market update. Just do a quick video real quick just to show what's going on in the market. So I've been saying it a lot lately, just about talking about buying the dip and just not buying stuff blindly just because something fell. Something can fall and never go back up. That's just the harsh reality of the market. You have to know how to be a trend type investor. You got to be tactical. You got to be technical. Just because the fundamentals make sense does not mean the stock is going to go up. Just because it's undervalued by whatever metrics humans came up with does not mean it's going to go back up. Don't just blindly buy dips. Know what you're buying. So looking at QQQ, what I did here is I found some points from the past. I connected some higher highs where it formed a trend line. So starting from January 2018, you got a high here, a high point here. Each one of these candles represents 1 week worth of price. So from this week, the price was down here and then went up here. Let me move that so you guys can see the prices over here, right? So you got a higher high here, 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 here. This is COVID, the pandemic. So you connect all these points and just extend it out. You see you break and you come back, you retest that. You bounce, you retest it. You bounce. From that point on, you have not retested this trend line. We have a retest coming up, which is likely going to happen at some point this week. If this breaks, we are probably going to see significant downside selling pressure. If this holds, you can get a nice bounce and maybe you double top, maybe you break out and keep running. Everything's okay. I don't know. It's no point in guessing. You just got to wait and play your levels. Once we get here, we'll have a better idea of what the market's going to do. We're going to look for tactical, actionable signals. I'm not just going to buy something just because I think it's a good purchase. I want to see some reversal candles. I want to see some strong option flow. I want to see strong order flow, that type of stuff. For a trade like this, I probably would buy some equity, if that. But I'm not going to be buying short-term contracts because I'm thinking it's going to bounce. I don't have any type of entry or exit specific price levels. I can get some super long-term contract and try to play this bounce just because if it does break and flush, then I don't lose that much. But with short-term contracts, I would get smoked if this bounce did not work. What I want to do is play an actual candle, right? So from there, if that breaks, the next support line we have, right, is starting from August of 2015. You had a strong bounce here. You come back, you bounce, right? You come back, you bounce, and you go up for years. You finally come down, bounce for years. For years. You come back, bounce, crazy bounce. This is the pandemic low. Crazy bounce, right? So what happens between, do we come back and just keep playing this trend line? If we do, then the NASDAQ is going to get smoked and it's going to be crazy. But I would say at this point, then I'm being more, so up here, I'm probably going to play like 12 months out, right? That's my mindset if I'm buying contracts or I'm only buying equity, just stocks. So if it doesn't work, then I don't get crushed. Down here, I'm thinking 3 to 6 months out because that would be a crazy decline. You probably start seeing some bullish order flow. And it's the same checklist. I'm not just going to blindly play it. I need something. I need something other than, oh, so yes, stocks always go back up. You don't do that. You don't do that. So I just want to show you guys how we are technical and tactical with what we're doing. We don't just buy stuff because it's going up or down. Something else I'll show you is CVX. It's the same thing. I'll go on the monthly time frame for this. So each candle represents 1 month. So from 1997, I got this point, then I got a higher high, then I got my next higher high up in here, then I got another higher high in 2014, and now here we are. I ain't gonna lie, I thought this was gonna reject and come back down because honestly, that's what I want, for it to reject at this trend line, come back and retest this high point that clearly was resistance, and it just ripped right through it. So if it come back in this 133 area, I'm definitely going to trade this at the very least, and maybe even buy some equity that I want to hold for a retest. We'll see what the market conditions are once we get down here, if I'm still interested in this longer term, because you got a lot of stuff going on right now. You got a whole lot going on right now. So see how you had this M shape, right? So let me get the path. So this is literally what we do. It's just an M. You can see it, right? It stayed from July of 2010 all the way until March 2020 timeframe, 2021 timeframe. You're sitting in this bearish double top. It held, luckily, and bounced. Now you say, okay, if it comes back to retest this old resistance area, then I want to play calls. I want to play a bounce. It's the same exact thing. Looking at this, how it broke, and then it came back. Play the retest. Let it break. Play the retest. Then play the bounce. So that's kind of how we look at stuff. That's how we be tactical. We just find trends, order flow, all that kind of stuff, and you just got to play the trend that you got. And we'll look at the QQQ on a daily time frame. You see it's in a strong descending channel. The channel here are these two lines. You see just bouncing back and forth between it. At what point does it break to either side? I don't know. Just wait and see. And that's just kind of how we roll with it. So there goes a market update. And this is the stock market. This is the QQQ. This is the major index. So this is broadly speaking for stocks in general. So make sure you like the video, subscribe, and all that stuff. I think I'm going to try to do something like this at least once or twice on Sundays out the month. Just so I can continue to get some content out there. But lately, I've just been not posting content just because I want to do this monthly membership thing where we talk about stuff like this on a daily basis, however often, and I have documents and a PowerPoint and all this kind of stuff explaining exactly what I'm talking about, so you can always have something to reference. So if you're interested in signing up for that, definitely let me know. And that's it for this video. I'll catch y'all for the next one.